Tell me what can I do now? Tell me what can I do now? Tell me what can I do now?
Everything you need to know about the 2024 Lotus Emira in just 5 minutes. For more information about this Lotus Emira, make sure you go to GALPIN Lotus in Van Nuys, California. All their information is in the description below. Now, the first question I get when driving around this car all day is, how do you fit in there at my height of 6'10"? And surprisingly, just fine with both my leg room and headroom. The Emira is Lotus's last gas engine that will ever be produced because they're going electric. And the starting price for the Emira starts around $77,000. But if you spec it with every last bell and whistle that Lotus has to offer, you'll still be damn near below $100,000. And if you stay tuned to the end of this video, you'll find out why that's a bargain. Now, I never knew a supercharged V6 could sound this good. We got a 0 to 60 launch control in just 4.2 seconds. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it feels very underrated because it feels way faster and you get that supercharger whine on that V6, which is insane. Now, if you're anything like me, you absolutely love this paint job, which is called Seneca Blue, and I wouldn't change it if I could. The engine start stop button has a red gate on top of it, giving it a real sporty look. On this itty bitty car, we got 20-inch rims on all 4 corners, with the rears being 295 30s and then the fronts being 245 35s. Now, if the 6-speed automatic is this fun, I can only imagine how fun the 6-speed manual is. And yes, I know how to drive a manual. Under the hood, we got a rear engine 3.5 liter supercharged V6 producing 400 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque. In short, it's pretty much a Toyota Camry engine with a supercharger on it, but at least you know you get good gas mileage, reliability, and durability. Now, this hydraulic steering in here is very responsive and reassuring. I mean, I just love the way this car drives. Lotus is so confident in the Emira's handling capabilities that they engraved for the drivers on the key fob itself for some extra understanding in case you didn't know. Now, you know you're in a driver's car when you have a race car driver with a helmet on integrated right here in something as simple as the climate controls. You even have that same race car driver with a helmet on your digital climate controls right there in your infotainment screen. Now, to get in your Lotus Emira, all you have to do is push in one end of the door handle and pull out the other. Now, I don't know if this is legal in America or if it's just legal in Europe, but Lotus made it to where you can even turn off the airbag in case you want to put a car seat right here in the passenger seat. Now, if you've ever experienced a previous Lotus model before the Emira, you would instantly know that these door openings have been made larger, and these door sill pillars itself have been made more narrow for easier entry, both adjustments, making it easy to get in and out the car every single time. Now, I'm sure everybody knows this is a rear engine car, but did you know that this does not have a front trunk known as a frunk like most other rear engine sports cars, because this one is screwed down in place and can only be opened when you bring it to the dealership to get serviced. But instead, you got a cargo compartment integrated right here within the engine bay with enough space for a couple backpacks. You got 2 cup holders, an armrest with 2 chargers, and a little storage compartment. You got these massive air ducts integrated in the rear bumper, along with these equally yoked side air ducts as well, giving it a real sporty look if you ask me. Now, if you look too quickly, you might miss the fact that you can see the engine right here through the rear glass, but you also have these functional side air vents right here for all that heat to escape the engine bay whenever you're getting real activated. Now, this particular Lotus is a 6-speed automatic, but you can get it with a 6-speed manual with an exposed shift linkage right here under the center console instead of this extra storage space and integrated charger. To increase practicality, you have a nice little storage cutout space right here behind the seats, which is actually pretty useful. Even your digital gauge cluster is pretty legendary because it changes graphics as you change drive modes. Speaking of drive modes, you get 3 different kinds, being Tour, Sport, and last but not least, Track. And it's also worth noting, when you go on the track, your traction control turns completely off, giving you full control. The Emira even has a performance page that lets you view your horsepower and torque in real time, and you even have a G meter to help you measure how many G's you'll be pulling while you're in this beast hugging them corners. Now, we even have memory seats in a Lotus, which is a big deal. And if you know, you just know. We got Lotus's 10.2-inch infotainment screen, which lets you multitask with 2 screens integrated in one, and we even have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Integrated within the dash is a button to open your glove box. To make this sports car that much more unique, Lotus engraved Emira on all the air vents inside the car. The highlight about driving a Lotus of any kind, whether it's the SUV, which I just did a review on, the Lotus Electra R, make sure you check that video out as soon as you're done watching this one. You get the supercar look, supercar performance, but without the supercar price tag. Now, that's everything I think you need to know about the 2024 Lotus Emira in just 5 minutes.